All right. Hi, everybody. Tiffany, Executive Director and Founder of Crafting Change, here with my good friend, Melanie Shovelski, and a room full of Zoomers here. And tonight it is our Crochet Noir for our summer series. And Melanie is going to teach us a bunch of new stitches. So I hope everyone had a chance to get our amazing sheet Melanie put together, which told us about the stitches we're going to use tonight. And I've got my crochet hook ready, and I am going to try to keep up as a beginning crocheter with our great room of people. So Melanie is always wonderful working with us beginners.
I'm going to be working with a worsted weight yarn. I'm going to work with a size H 5mm hook, but please use any hook you like. This is about practice tonight. We're not looking for perfection. We're looking just how to do and learn these stitches. You're probably not going to need a darning needle, but if you want to finish off your little sampler nicely, good. You will need some scissors. So the first step, of course, we're going to slip knot onto our hook. All right, slip knot, chain 22. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. That should not be a problem. So this is the front of your chain. Natalie the other day mentioned crocheting in the bump. If you want a nice stretchy bottom in the bump, if you turn it around, there is your bump right there. So here's your front. You have that V. And if you look on the back side, that is your bump. So that's what crocheting in the bump is called. So if you don't want to go over something, then you have a nice bottom stretchy hem. Okay, so now we're going to go start really easy. We're going to do single crochet all the way back down. And single crochet is just insert into your chain, yarn over, pull up a loop, 2 loops on a hook, yarn over, pull through. Insert into your stitch, pull up a yarn, 2 loops on the hook, yarn over, pull through. So I'm pretty sure everybody can do this. So we're just gonna crochet down, nice and easy. I'm gonna crochet half regular, and then I'm gonna see if I can crochet in the bump to show the difference. Nice and easy. Okay, let's see. Mine's going to come a little twisted because I'm changing it in the middle of the stitch, but it's a little bit more tricky, but it gives you a nice little hem on the bottom of your project. So especially if you make a garment and you don't want to keep going over at the end, you just take a little bit of extra time and crochet it like this. And I'm going to go back to the regular. Nice and easy. Don't pull too tight. You can crochet a little bit more loose since it's just for practice. So you can tell. So here I just crocheted regular. And then this is how it looks if you crochet in the bump. So sometimes this can be a little scraggly. So if you crochet in the bump, you get this little V edge on the bottom. Okay, so of course, chain 1, or we're gonna make a little trapezoid. Chain 1, and let's just single crochet back. Nice and easy. Take your time. You don't have to rush. Getting to the end. It's going to curl a little bit. Don't worry about it. Just practicing our stitches. Okay, almost there. All right, so at the end, we have our 2 rows. Mine's wonky because I switched crocheting in the bump. So now we're gonna go our half double crochet. Half double crochet, I chain 1, you can chain 2. I think it looks nicer with a chain 1, and with the single and half double crochet, we always, the first stitch goes right here. Okay, it's half double crochet. Half double crochet is yarn over, and then we're just gonna follow through what we did. So yarn over, insert your hook, pull up this yarn here, so pull up 3 loops, yarn over, pull through all 3. Yarn over, insert into your stitch, yarn over, pull up this loop, 3 loops on the hook, yarn over, pull through. Yarn over, insert into your stitch, grab this yarn, pull up the loop, 3 loops on the hook, yarn over, and pull on through. Just gonna do this. It's gonna work easy peasy. This is actually my favorite stitch. Whenever I can use a half double crochet, I crochet everything in half double crochet. It's still tight enough for most projects like hats and cowls, but it's faster than a single crochet. Okay, end of our row, chain 1, turn. Again, we're gonna start right this stitch right here for single crochet and half double crochet, unless the pattern says differently. All right, and then we'll go back, yarn over, insert your hook, grab your yarn, pull up 3 loops, yarn over, pull through. Just gonna do 1 more round down. And just with those 2 stitches, you can crochet so much. It's just amazing because a lot of times fancier stitches are just a combination of these 2. All right. The end, moving on up. Okay, double crochet, chain 2, 1, 2, turn. Okay, now double crochet and taller stitches always go in your 2nd stitch from the hook, unless the design says differently. I'm going to show you 2 ways to turn this, because sometimes I'm not really a big fan of the chains at the end here. So I'm going to show you a different way how you can do it. But from the teaching book, chain 2 and then start in your 2nd chain from the hook. Okay, double crochet, yarn over, insert into your stitch, pull up this yarn, 3 hooks, 3 loops on the hook. Okay, now we're going to do yarn over and pull through 2 loops, leaving 2 on the hook, yarn over, pull through, yarn over, insert into your stitch, yarn over, picking up this yarn back here, pull up 3 loops, yarn over, pull through 2 loops, leaving 2 on the hook, yarn over, pull through the rest of them. Yarn over, insert in your hook, pull up 3 loops, yarn over, pull through 2 loops, 2 left, yarn over, pull through 2. So it's always like 2, pull through 2, 2 left. Okay, let's work on down our row here. And double crochet is kind of the start of the very loosey stitches, the drapier stitches. So if you like to go for a floppy, drapey type of look, double crochet stitches and taller that's the stitches you want to start using to get a drapey look for your whatever you're creating. 2. Okay. That last one. So if you look, if I turn it around, sometimes this chain, and after a while, this chain you can kind of get these like loops on the side. And sometimes I just don't like them sticking out with a double crochet. So instead of chaining 2, I chain 1, turn, single crochet in the first one, double crochet on top of that one. So that's like a fake double crochet. It gives you the same height, but you're not going to have this loop sticking out. But if you're doing something where you are going to seam the edges, it really doesn't matter. So, but that's an alternative, but we're going to go the teaching way. So we're going to go chain our 2 and we'll count our stitches. 1, 2, we're going our second stitch from the hook and double crochet back our way. What are we doing now? Oh, treble crochet. Oh, I really, that's not one of my favorite stitches. I love a tight stitch. So I am not a loosey-goosey lacy crocheter. That's probably because I was a toy maker. So treble crochet. Okay, let's chain 2. Sometimes you can chain 3, depending on the pattern. So let's chain 3. Okay, oh my goodness, here we go. Again, we are going into our second stitch right here. Okay, treble crochet. We're going to yarn over twice. So you're going to go swoop, swoop, yarn over twice. 1, 2. Ooh. We're going to go into our stitch. Oops, sorry. Pull up a loop. So you're going to have 4 loops on the hook. We're going to go pull through 2 loops. Leaves 3 loops on the hook. Yarn over, pull through 2 loops on the hook. Leaves 2 loops on the hook. Yarn over and pull through 2. So you always have like pull through 2 loops. Okay, let's do it again. Yarn over twice. 1, 2. Insert into your stitch. Grab this yarn back here, pull it up. You should have 4 loops on your hook. Yarn over, pull through 2 loops. 3 left on the hook. Yarn over, pull through 2 loops. 2 left on the hook. Yarn over, pull through the rest. So, and as you can see, this is a pretty tall stitch right there. And this is at the end here where you get these big loopy things. I'm sure there's a technical name for it. I don't know. All right. Yarn over twice. Insert into your stitch. We'll pick up this yarn back here. Pull it up. 4 loops on the hook. Yarn over. Pull through 2. 3 loops left. Yarn over, pull through 2. 2 loops left. Yarn over and pull through the rest. It's a little bit trickier with the yarning over twice. Just remember, pull through 2 loops at a time. See, I just went right back to a double crochet. Yarn over twice. Oh my, you can tell it's not my favorite stitch. Oh my goodness. Yarn over twice. Insert, pull up a loop. Oh, there you go. Had my yarn stuck. 2, yarn over, pull through 2, yarn over, pull through 2. Now it's a wonderful stitch if you want a lacy, drapey summer garment. This is a perfect stitch for that. Almost to the end. I think we're only going to do one round of this one. Get to the more fun stitches. There's honestly not a lot of projects or patterns I've used it. There is one now in appliques for flowers. It's used a lot. So we're going to be using this stitch a lot when we're going to make some applique flowers. But I crochet mostly warm fall winter items. You don't see that stitch a lot. Went from our single to half double to double to our treble. We're going to chain 1 and let's just go back in a half double crochet. Easy. So we're going back now in our first stitch right there. So we're going to yarn over, go through our stitch, pull up a loop, 3 loops and a hook, yarn over, pull through. Let's just put a half double crochet on top of this. And don't worry, this is going to look wonky sampler. This is just to practice our stitches. Okay. Now we're going to brand new stitch if you're ready. We're going to do, now we're moving on to the herringbone half double crochet, which is one of my all-time favorite stitches. So we're going to chain 1, turn over. We're going to start in our very first stitch, yarn over, pull, insert our hook into the stitch, grab this yarn, pull up a loop, 3 stitches on the hook. Just like we would start a regular half double crochet, but now we are going to, okay, so we're going to take this loop and we're going to pull it through this second loop right here. So grab and just slip stitch it through like this. And we'll yarn over and pull through. So we're going to start off our regular half double crochet. To pull up the 3 loops, we're going to take the first loop and just pull it through the second loop. Yarn over, pull through. Start with our half double crochet, 3 loops on the hook. Take the first loop right there and just slip it or drop it. Okay, take that first loop and just pull it through that second one. Yarn over, pull through. One more slow time. Start your half double crochet. Take that first loop and just slip stitch it through that second one right there. Leaves with 2 loops. And then just yarn over and pull through. And it will get easier. The more you do it, it'll come natural. It just feels funny the first time you do it. Just gonna go a little slower. But this is called the herringbone half double crochet. And sometimes it's abbreviated HHDC or HBHDC. And of course, if you keep going back and forth, eventually it'll, I guess, looks like the skeleton of a herring. I cannot verify that. I've never seen the skeleton of a herring. So. Come on, yarn. It's a weird movement. Yeah. But if you do a couple of rows, it'll come really easy. Now, I end my herringbone rows on a regular half double crochet. I think it makes a nicer edge and it's easier to start on the second row. So let's chain one, since it's just a half double crochet, turn, and let's do the other side. We're going to go right back in our first stitch, and I also do just a regular half double crochet just to keep the edges a little bit neater. And we'll go back to our herringbone. It is not the best stitch for a splitty yarn, I have to say that. So if you have a splitty yarn, probably not going to be the best experience. Nice and easy, move on over. Now you'll notice a pattern if you do a bunch of rows. You're going to have kind of these, just like a herringbone fabric, your posts will have kind of like a slanted look. And it gives kind of this faux knitted look that usually, you really, it's hard to achieve with crocheting. So, okay, we worked from single crochet, half double, two treble, back to our half double and our herringbone half double. Oh my goodness. Okay, so we have this one down. So you have already a nice alternative for a nice tight faux knit look. What else? Okay, let's move on. Oh, Suzette stitch. There is no abbreviation. I assume it was named after the person who first did it. It's really a variation of the lemon peel stitch. It just looks scrubby. I don't know. It has like a texture. It doesn't look like a lemon peel, I guess. I don't know. But Suzette stitch. So let's do this one. If you do a Suzette, just an let's say a shawl or a scarf in a Suzette stitch, it only works with an even foundation chain. So you have to chain an even number, like 40, 50, something like that. Okay, let's see. Okay, let's chain one. So we're gonna go right in our first, right in here. Okay, so we're gonna make a single crochet and we're gonna make a double crochet right on top. And we're gonna skip the next stitch. So leave this one, we don't have to chain. Just go skip one, single crochet, and a double crochet in the same stitch. Skip one, single crochet, double crochet, same stitch. Skip one, I'm going here, single crochet, double crochet. Skip one, single, double crochet. So it's not really a fancy stitch, it's just a combination of two that's going to give you a fancy look. And rows, so I'm going to have the rows end with a single crochet, and then when I'm going to start with a single crochet. So I don't know what it looks like. I mean, like a half swoop. It's pretty. Okay, so we're gonna chain one. We're going right back in our first stitch. We're gonna work a single crochet on top of that single crochet. So now we're gonna look, if you look right here where you have your stitch. If you step stitch here, you have this middle one, that's where we skipped over. We're gonna go into skipped one right there. So in between those two clusters, you're gonna look for this one right there, which should be, if you skip one, this should be your third stitch. Single crochet, and we're gonna make a double crochet on top. Skip one, single crochet, double crochet. Skip one, single crochet, double crochet, just down the row. Skip one, and the last one, it's just going to be our single crochet again, right there. So that is your Suzette stitch. Okay, so let's do this. Now it's a variation of the lemon peel stitch. So we're gonna just put, well, let's do another row then. So I chained one, skip one, and we're gonna do another round of Suzette, single crochet with a double crochet in the same stitch. And skip one and single crochet, double crochet. You know, and I love these stitches that are not too complicated, that are like a combination of two easy stitches and not back, front, twist, turn upside down, those type of stitches. I prefer an easier stitch, but that still looks like it's something really fancy. And your last stitch always ends on a single crochet. Okay, so we have our 3 rows of Suzette. Now this is, I made a headband with it, and it's just so pretty. It's a very nice stitch. And it shows up best in a yarn that doesn't have a lot of color changes. So if you have a light yarn, it shows up really nice in a lighter yarn. Now, lemon peel stitch. We're gonna chain one, start the same. We're gonna start off with a single crochet in our first stitch. So now we're just gonna split our cluster. We're gonna do single crochet, but we're gonna put our double crochet in the next stitch. So we're just going to alternate. We're not going to put them in the same stitches. So we're just going to alternate single crochet, double crochet, single crochet, double crochet. Not skipping any stitches. We're just going to go down the row, alternating single crochet stitches and double crochet stitches. Always want to yarn over. Gosh. Okay. And we're going to end our row once again with a single crochet. Single crochet. Yes, I guess, does lemon peel look like this? I don't know. I would have to make more rows to see. Chain one, turn, and we start again with our single crochet right here in our first stitch. And then we're going to start alternating again. Single crochet, half double crochet.
Half double?
Oh, I'm sorry, double. Single and double. Single crochet, double crochet. Single, double. So you should end up with 1 stitch left. That will be your single crochet right in here. Let's see what it does. I guess, well, what it's kind of raised bumpy, I guess, so like a lemon peel. I am really not sure why it's called this, but this stitch is all about texture. These are the stitches, so don't look at this thing I told you would be wonky, but that's just for practice. But this is what you can do with mostly just, you know, single crochet, half double crochets, and double crochets. You can create all these different textures and stitches, and you don't have to worry about, you know, reading patterns with skipping a chain around, do 5 flip-flops, and then keep going. So these are really easy, and they're great for projects, scarves, headbands, even for hats. Cindy had asked about the bump. So let me chain a couple here. Okay, I'm just gonna chain a little one. Okay, so your foundation chain has this lovely V shape, right? So we're gonna turn it to the side. I'm gonna take my hook out so I don't have to hold it. So, and if you look, see, you see these bumps coming up right there? If you turn it around in the back, will be this bump. I don't do it a lot just because I usually finish off my garments. I like to go around at the end with like a single crochet or a half double crochet of most of my hats or my cowls. But if you have a huge project where you chain like 200, it's worth crocheting in the bump, and then you don't have to go back. You already have a really nice decorative edge of it. So like if you do a blanket and you want to do a border around it, spend the extra time crocheting in the bump for a nice border. So now we're going to do the heart. Okay, so tip, if you want to use your heart to wrap around something, like I did, I wrapped it like around the hats or as a like a tag, like a wrapping or gift. If you want to wrap up a gift, leave a super long tail. I won't this time just because I'm going to make a medium tail. Okay. Here's how to do magic ring, because I hate magic rings, but this is the easiest way to do magic ring, I guarantee you. If you look at the video, we have the link. The lady does it better than me. She probably edited like 30 times.
I just do the one where you wrap it around your fingers and do it.
Yeah, you can also do chain 2. This is what I usually do. I chain 2 and I crochet in this little loop here instead of a magic circle. So we chain 2, she did a chain 2 on top of it. So here's your little magic circle, chain 2. So, and then we're gonna do 3 trebles in here. That's the one with the wrap 2. So we're gonna do 3 treble crochets. There's 1. 2, 3, 3 treble. Then we're gonna make 3 double crochets. 1, kind of always push everything to the side. 2, 3. Okay. Then you chain 1. I'm going to put another treble in here. So 1, 2, chain 1, and this is the half of your heart. Bottom of the heart. The pointy bit of the heart. And now we're just going to do a mirror image. We're just going to go back in reverse order. So we're going to do 3 double crochets. Move over. Then we're going to do a 3 treble. 1, 3. Okay, then we did chain 2. We're just gonna slip stitch it into our circle. Cut our yarn as long as we need. Pull it through, fasten it off. We'll take our other yarn and pull it tight. And you have your wee little heart. There we go. Yeah. Da-dum, da-dum, da-dum. So like what I did, I just wove this yarn up here and I made a knot. Yes, I made a knot. And then I just used this and just kind of wrap it around gifts or the little warmers. The little wristlets, the little fingerless gloves. Okay, and then Natalie just chained up, right? Don't probably have enough chain, and she made these little drawstrings for the soap bags. So it's chained up. I don't know how long. Do you remember how long you made it?
I chained about 28 to 30.
28 to 30.
And then I marked that spot. And then I
Yep.
gave it about another 10 or so to make that loop on the end.
Yep.
However much of a loop, and then came back and crocheted in each one.
Yeah.
Back down
So-
to the part.
So she chained up. So that's why you need to have a really nice long tail. I of course cut it. So imagine this is really long. And then she made a loop. So she kind of just slip stitched down to leave a loop. And then just slip stitch your way back down the chain. You could probably get away with a single crochet, but slip stitch might be just a little bit easier in this case. So we're going back down, slip stitch. Now imagine this, of course, super long with a little loopy on top. Or like a little ornament. But so she just made a single crochet up the length you want your drawstring, and then she slip stitched it, made like a loop, and then slip stitched it the size of the loop, and then crocheted back. But that's your little heart, and that is it. That's all I have.
That's amazing. Thanks, Melanie. Holy cow, look at the success. All right. Good job. Look at Melanie, look. We all have luck.
Oh, it's so pretty.
Everybody, look at it. Oh my gosh, everybody did so well. Congratulations,
It was
everybody.
perfect.
Thank everybody for coming to tonight's crochet class with Melanie. We learned a lot of really fun new stitches. So I want to thank everybody for hanging out. We had a lot of fun. That was really, really great. So thanks, Melanie, as always. And I want to thank everybody for coming. So night.